Physics. Physics isn't just a subject in school. It's a science that explains how the world works. From the moment you wake up, physics is already in action. When you click on the light switch, electricity flows through wires because of the principles of physics. When you ride a bike, you're using force, motion, and balance. Smartphones uses electromagnetic waves to send message instantly. Throwing a ball, that's a projectile motion. Seeing yourself in the mirror, that's a reflection of light. That the gravity is not the strongest force on Earth. The strong nuclear force is billions of times stronger. It's what keeps the nucleus of an atom from breaking apart. So the next time when you switch on a gadget or move your body, remember, physics is everywhere, shaping the world through math, science, and technology.
Vector analysis isn't just numbers and arrows. It's the powerful tool that shapes the world around us. Let's see how.
When airplanes fly, pilots use vector to calculate wind direction and speed.
You know, the term vector comes from the Latin word victus, which means to calculate.
Force and motion explain why objects move, stop, and speed up or change direction. A force is a push or a pull, while motion is the movement of an object to one place to another. Example of force and motion. Kicking a ball. The force of your foot causes the ball to move or change direction. Force and motion help us understand how things move, how machines work, and how technology improves our daily life. Without force and motion, transportation, sports, and even simple activities would not be possible. What force keeps us sleeping when we walk? Force is called friction. It helps our feet grip the ground so we don't slip.
Why do ships float? Look at this ship. Even though the ship is so big and heavy, but still, stay afloat on top of the water. So today, we will discuss how fluid static works together with math, science, and modern technology that help these massive ships stay afloat on top of the water. So what is fluid statics? Fluid statics is the fluid at rest. Or, for example, the water inside of a container or the air around us. It helps us understand how objects float and how pressure works. So, by combining math formulas, scientific principle, and modern technology, we can control and predict how pressure works or how fluid works. So, let's go back to our ship. Even though the ship is so big and heavy, it floats because of the buoyancy force. So, the buoyancy force is a force that presses upward. So, this is explained with the Archimedes principle. You know, air is water too. Even though we can see air behaves like fluid and has pressure. That's why we can measure the weather change using barometers.
Heat is the total energy that flows from a warmer object to a cooling one. It is intrinsic. Temperature. Temperature is a measure of the average kinetic energy of the particles in a substance. It tells us how hot or cold something is, but not how much total energy it has. Ever wonder why your phone heats up? Inside your smartphone, electronic component generate heats when processing app or game. Do you know that heat moves from hot to cold or cold to hot? It moves from hot to cold because heat always tries to spread out to cooler places.